Hola amigos, buenos días. Yo me llamo Señor Balas y en este video vamos a hablar del preterito. So we're going to look at the preterite in Spanish. Likely if you're watching this video, your teachers probably started teaching you something called the preterite. The preterite is a form of the past in Spanish. There are other forms of the past, but for now we're just going to look at the preterite. And we're just going to talk about things that people did. And so to do this, there are a load of irregular verbs in the preterite, but we'll start with the regular ones first. So this video is just for the irregular verbs, and I'm going to give you, show you how to conjugate regular AR, ER, and IR verbs in the preterite. So over here we have borrar on the left, which means to erase. So if I wanted to say, for example, I erased, then what I'm going to do is take off my AR and add the appropriate ending. I went ahead and put the endings in bold for you so you can see them a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and go through the pronunciations of this for you and tell you what it means. Borré, borraste, borró, borramos, borrastes, borraron. So that would be like saying I erased, you erased, he or she erased, or you formal usted erased. We erased, you plural erased, and then last one, borraron, would be they erased or you guys plural erased. So those are the endings for all regular AR verbs in the preterite. Drop the AR and add those endings. With vender, which means to sell, you'd have vendí, vendiste, vendió, vendimos, vendistes, vendieron. So that'd be like I sold, you sold, etc. Let's go over and jump over to compartir. Compartí, compartiste, compartió, compartimos, compartistes, compartieron. You might have noticed that the endings of the verb, the endings for compartir, are exactly the same as the endings for the verb vender. If there's anything that's nice about the preterite, it's that the ER and IR verbs share the same endings for the regular verbs. So really, you only have to learn an AR and an ER verb to know all of the regular AR, ER, and IR verbs in the preterite. So that's a really good thing. What I'd recommend you do if you're new to this is pick two verbs that you like to use a lot, that you're very familiar with, know the conjugations of them, and then just repeat them in your head over and over and over again, and then you'll have it down. For example, when I was first learning Spanish, I picked the verbs hablar and comer. So what I would do for hablar is say, hablé, hablaste, habló, hablamos, hablastes, hablaron. And I would just say that over and over in my head again several times, so that when the time came for a test, I would just take that conjugation and write it down on the test and then go with it. And then for the ER verb, I picked comer and said comí, comiste, comió, comimos, comistes, comieron. And I knew that the endings for comer would also work for the endings for, say, compartir or vivir. And one other thing here I want to say is that you'll also notice that there are some accent marks on these verbs here. So for the AR verbs, there's one over the E and the O on the he, she form. And in the ER, IR verbs, there's one over the yo form and the O on the he, she form as well. Those are important because for some of them, it would change the meaning, and for all of them, it would change the pronunciation without them. So do try and keep those in mind. If you would like to stick around here and do an activity to practice, I have one on this. I'll put it on the screen right now. Oh, by the way, the document that you're seeing here on the screen is available to you in the description of the video. If you want to click on the link, you can go to this document and print it off and take it with you if you want to. Here is the activity. What I want you to do is write or conjugate the verbs in the preterite. So pause the video, or pause the video, and you can either handwrite it out or go to the handout, do the activity, and then come back and I'm going to give you the answers in just a couple seconds. So pause the video because here come the answers. I went ahead and put the answers just to the right of the sentences in bold there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and read the whole sentence to you and include the answer in it. So here we go. Mis amigos y yo trabajamos mucho. 2. Yo siempre hablé en la clase. 3. Juan y Carolina comieron la sopa. 4. Tú viviste en las montañas. 5. Ella bebió el agua. 6. Los maestros imprimieron la prueba. Imprimir means to print, by the way. 7. Yo caminé en el parque. 8. Tú terminaste la tarea temprano. 9. Tú y yo aplaudimos en el teatro. Y finalmente, el número 10. El estudiante corrió en la pista. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, leave me a like or a comment if you have any questions or anything to say. And that's pretty much it. So have a good day, and we'll see you next time.